There are cars that move you from one place to another. Then there are machines that move your soul, vehicles so rare, so meticulously crafted, that they transcend the very definition of automotive excellence. Today we stand before something beyond extraordinary. This is not simply a car. This is a rolling masterpiece. This is the Maybach S V12 Haute Voiture. And if you've ever wondered what it feels like to touch the absolute pinnacle of automotive luxury, you're about to find out. Maybach. The name alone carries weight. It whispers of an era when craftsmanship wasn't just a marketing term, but a sacred promise. Founded in 1919 by Wilhelm Maybach, a visionary engineer who once worked alongside the legendary Gottlieb Daimler, this brand has always represented the summit of German engineering, merged with uncompromising luxury. For decades, Maybach vehicles have been the chariot of choice for royalty, heads of state, and those who refuse to accept anything less than perfection. And now with the S V12 Haute Voiture, Maybach has done something truly remarkable. They've taken everything that makes their brand legendary and elevated it to an art form. The Haute Voiture isn't just another trim level, it's a statement. A declaration that in a world racing toward electrification and efficiency, there's still room, still a burning desire for something gloriously excessive, something unapologetically grand, limited to just 150 units worldwide. This is exclusivity redefined. This is luxury weaponized. Let's talk about what your eyes see first, because the exterior of the S V12 Haute Voiture doesn't just arrive, it announces itself. Standing before this machine, you immediately understand that this is something different. The two-tone paint scheme, specifically the Nautical blue lower half paired with a Kalahari gold upper body, isn't just color. It's emotion rendered in metallic perfection. These aren't shades you'll find on ordinary vehicles cruising down the highway. This is bespoke artistry, where each layer of paint is applied with the precision of a master painter working on their final canvas. The chrome that adorns this vehicle catches light like liquid silver. The distinctive Maybach grille, vertical and proud, stands as a gateway to opulence. Those vertical slats aren't merely design elements, they're a signature, instantly recognizable to those who understand what true luxury means. The spirit of ecstasy may belong to another legendary mark, but Maybach has its own symbol of pride, and it gleams with quiet confidence on that imposing front fascia. Move along the side profile and you'll notice the remarkable length. This is a vehicle that stretches over 18 feet but never feels cumbersome. The proportions are perfect, each line flowing into the next with the grace of a ballroom dancer. Those massive 22-inch Maybach forged wheels, finished in rose gold to complement that Kalahari gold upper body. They don't just fill the wheel arches, they dominate them. Each spoke is a testament to engineering precision, and when they catch the sun, they transform this sedan into something that belongs in a museum as much as on the road. The door handles are concealed, sitting flush with the body until you approach. Then with a gentle electronic hum, they present themselves to you. Even entering this vehicle is an event, a ceremony. And when those doors close, when you settle into the rear cabin, because let's be honest, if you own a Haute Voiture, you're probably being driven, the outside world doesn't just quiet down, it vanishes. Step inside and reality shifts. The interior of the Maybach S V12 Haute Voiture is not a cabin. It's a private suite that happens to move at high speeds. Everywhere you look, your eyes feast on materials that most people will never touch in their entire lives. The leather isn't just leather. It's Nappa leather, sourced from bulls raised in regions free from barbed wire and harsh conditions, ensuring every hide is flawless. This leather is so soft, so perfectly conditioned that it feels like silk wrapped around your fingertips. But Maybach didn't stop at exceptional leather. They've added a nautical theme throughout this Haute Voiture edition. You'll find maritime design elements woven into the very fabric of this interior. The seats feature a unique quilting pattern that echoes the classic yacht deck aesthetic. Blue and white piping traces the contours of each surface, creating visual harmony that soothes your soul the moment you're cocooned inside. The rear seats are thrones. There's no other word for them. They recline up to 43.5 degrees, transforming this cabin into a first-class airline suite on wheels. Legroom? You could host a dinner party back here. The footwell features illuminated tread plates, and if you opt for the full experience, your feet rest on lambswool floor mats that make walking on clouds seem pedestrian. Heated, ventilated, and with a massage function that offers 6 different programs. These seats don't just support your body, they worship it. Above you, the panoramic sunroof spans the entire length of the cabin, but it's not just glass. It's magic glass, electrochromic technology that shifts from transparent to opaque at the touch of a button, giving you complete control over your environment. The ambient lighting system offers 64 colors, each one capable of transforming the mood inside this rolling sanctuary. Want to feel calm? Choose deep ocean blue. Want to feel energized? Select vibrant crimson. The choice is yours, and the effect is transformative. The infotainment system is a 31-inch curved display in the front, but in the rear, you're treated to dual 11.6-inch screens that fold down from the ceiling like something from a private jet. Stream movies, conduct business, control every function of the vehicle. This is your command center, and it responds to your every desire with the speed and precision you'd expect from a machine bearing the Maybach emblem. And then there's the sound. The Burmester high-end 4D surround sound system doesn't play music, it performs it. With 30 speakers strategically placed throughout the cabin, including 2 in each headrest, this system creates an acoustic experience that places you inside the recording studio. You don't just hear the music, you feel it. The bass resonates through your body, the treble sparkles in the air around you. Close your eyes and you're no longer in a car. You're floating through sound itself. But what about the heart of this beast? What gives the S680 V12 Haute Voiture its soul? Under that long sculpted hood lives a 6.0-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine. This is not an engine. This is a symphony of mechanical perfection. 621 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque flow through this masterpiece with effortless grace. Press the accelerator and you don't feel violence. You feel power delivered with the smoothness of warm honey. 0 to 60 miles per hour arrives in just 4.4 seconds. Yes, you read that correctly. This nearly 3-ton luxury palace can move like a sports car when asked. But here's the magic, it never feels aggressive. The 9-speed automatic transmission shifts with such subtlety that you'd swear it was reading your mind. The power delivery is linear, relentless, and intoxicating. That V12 doesn't roar, it purrs. A deep, resonant note that reminds you that 12 cylinders working in perfect harmony create a sound that no electric motor will ever replicate. The air suspension system reads the road ahead using cameras, adjusting each wheel independently before you even encounter an imperfection. Potholes, they don't exist in this world. Speed bumps? The car simply floats over them. You're not driving, you're gliding. You're hovering inches above the concerns of ordinary motorists. And when you do take the wheel, when you experience this machine from the driver's seat, you discover something unexpected. Despite its size, despite its weight, the S680 V12 handles with composure that defies physics. The steering is precise. The braking is confident. This is a car that can cruise at Autobahn speeds all day long without breaking a sweat, then navigate tight city streets with surprising agility. So here we are, at the end of our journey with the Maybach S680 V12 Haute Voiture. What have we discovered? We've experienced more than a car. We've touched the absolute peak of what human beings can create when money is no object and compromise is not in the vocabulary. This is a vehicle for those who've achieved everything, who've seen everything, and who demand that their automobile reflect the extraordinary nature of their lives. Only 150 people on this planet will ever own this exact specification. 150 individuals who understand that true luxury isn't about being loud. It's about being perfect. It's about knowing that every stitch, every surface, every component has been crafted by hands that care, by minds that refuse to accept anything less than flawless. The Maybach S680 V12 Haute Voiture is a love letter to the golden age of automotive excess. It's a middle finger to the ordinary. It's a reminder that in a world that's increasingly homogenized, increasingly efficient, increasingly boring, there's still room for something magnificent, something absurd, something absolutely, gloriously, wonderfully unnecessary, and that's precisely what makes it essential.